Hello everyone. Hello everyone. So I'd like to share my thoughts on what I thought of Infinity War. So, spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, there could be potential spoilers. And I don't want to be I don't want to be what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and I don't want to be criticized for spoiling people. So if you haven't seen in the Infinity War film, please do not watch this video, and if you don't want to be spoiled, because there will be some potential spoiler moments, and it could and that could not and that might not be and that will not be good. That won't be good at all. I don't want to be criticized for spoilers at all, and so in that case, please at least watch the film for at least see this video be after you've seen the film. If you have seen the film, you can definitely watch this, but if you haven't seen the movie, please do not or maybe not do not watch it, but please get away from this video at all costs, unless you have seen the film. So my thoughts on it: it was pretty epic. There were some cool improvements, and while Hulk had trouble Bruce Banner had trouble transforming, he had some pretty cool he got some pretty cool appearances. He even got to smash quite a bit too. He even got to try it. He even got to have a suit of armor, which is kind of cool. Even though he can be a beast already, he did have trouble doing it. But yeah, and that and what was and what was and I was actually surprised to know that Gamora was actually was or Gamora maybe not Gamora. I mean, I was surprised that Thanos actually killed Gamora when he, in fact, Star-Lord tried to actually kill her, but yet Thanos did stop that from happening, and he pretty much did it himself. So yeah. So yeah, there were just characters that just die. Like, I almost think Marvel or whatever studio Disney could have been involved in the film too. I don't think I would not think they just distributed it. Maybe I did not think they just distributed it, or I don't think they were just distributing. Or if I said that word correctly, they could have been involved in the film too. But what some of the workers behind the film, they must have killed off a lot, maybe more than they had to. I mean, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I did not expect any number of characters. I didn't even expect any. Well, I did expect to see some characters die, but that does not mean that I'm happy to know that to see that happening. Loki died, and that was actually a pretty sad moment for Thor. And Star Lord died. Okay, maybe not Rocket Raccoon. I don't think Rocket Raccoon died. Oh, wait, no, he didn't die at all. But Groot died. I don't think. What happened to those guys? What made them dissolve into dirt? Like, that was literally. Ugh. Maybe Scarlet Witch. I think Scarlet Witch was one of them too. But Vision did not die like that. He did. He was simply just a black grayscale, and then the stone was taken off him. And yeah, I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to wonder if any hero can. No, I'm starting to wonder. Can any hero survive in or can any hero survive in the war against Thanos, or is all heroes gonna die in Thanos as well? I don't know. But yeah, plenty of characters died, and for some questionably unknown reason, at least for some of them, Vision, the Mind Stone was definitely taken off him, but and Gamora was definitely thrown by Thanos himself. Ultimately, she was also in quite a short quite a few films compared to some other heroes. Besides the Guardians of the Galaxies himself. Like, even Star Lord. Okay, I think Star Lord probably died too. Mantis definitely died. Drax probably died too. I don't fully remember, but so many characters died. In fact, now let's and even Black Panther. What happened to him? And even Spider-Man. Well, they at least became dirt. Maybe they'll resurrect. Maybe they'll be maybe they'll be resurrected back to being alive again in the next part, because the end of the credits did say that Thanos will return. And yeah, now as for the non-death stuff, well, I liked Iron Man's new armor too, and in fact, I liked Iron Man's new armor. It was nanotech, and I don't know why he still had that core in his chest. Maybe. Oh wait, no wait, I get it. That was so he could transform, or that was for his armor. It wasn't. It probably was not to keep the shrapnel from entering his heart, because in Iron Man three, wasn't the shrapnel taken off of him, and he didn't need it in his chest the entire time anymore. I hope I'm not wrong about that. But yeah, so yeah, and I also liked Spider-Man's armor too. In fact, that made him. In fact, I have a feeling that Marvel's making their heroes stronger right now. I mean, Spider-Man just got armor and wait, I can't. Where that had spider legs, where he could roll that one time he was saving Mantis from falling down from falling from hitting the ground, and yeah, that was quite insane. In fact, and it was all and it could also so yeah, I have a feeling Tony Stark made quite some armor for Peter. I'll have to say, and I'll have to say, and what else should I say? And yeah, Vision. Believe it or not, did I mention that Vision died too? Because I definitely did, didn't I? Because either way, Vision actually wanted to sacrifice himself so he could destroy the Mind Stone. And the surprising part was that Thanos reversed time, so he could get the Mind Stone. That is like crazy. So that meant that if there was something that was destroyed, and he could reverse time for anything, for any of his weapons if they were destroyed. That is unless if they get him first. So yeah, and in the the planet Titan fight, Star-Lord did something dumb. I mean, he literally punched Thanos when they were probably still close to finishing off. I mean, just why? Why'd Star have to do that? I mean, he could have just done it all, and then he could just punch him all he wanted. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah. So yeah, there was also some, and even I'm glad Pepper is back in the film as he did since Spider-Man: Homecoming. But yeah. Now were the hero. Now, was I happy that there were still some heroes alive? Yes. Did I say was? Because if I did, definitely meant were. And there were still some heroes alive. There was still Captain America. There was still Iron Man. There was still Doctor Strange. There was still Rocket. And man, there was just. So in that case, the movie was dark, and it was really, and it was actually not really, but it was actually very depressing. I mean, maybe Thanos must have lost the fight. He definitely must have lost the fight, but he would return. But all to say, how depressing can you get for movies like this? First, there was Captain America: Civil War, which had some sadness into it. There was an entire fight between Iron Man and Captain America with help of Winter Soldier, mainly because of the fact that Iron Man, Tony's mother was killed by Bucky. But yeah, just how depressing can you get for superhero movies like that? But anyway, so what were your thoughts? Did you think the movie was very dark and perhaps some sadness too? Did some people actually burst into tears when their favorite heroes died? Because I did not burst into tears, but I could have. In fact, yeah, I could have. It was definitely sad. But anyway, guys, I don't have time to record. So anyway, guys, see you soon. What are your thoughts?